Have you ever gotten back from a cruise and thought, why doesn't real life work like this? Because here's the truth nobody talks about. Cruise ships aren't just holidays. They're full-on prototypes for how the world should run. Think about it. Your room magically cleans itself. Entertainment is free every night. Someone fixes your problems in minutes. And you can walk to a dozen restaurants without ever touching a car. Cruises are basically showing us the future, while the rest of the world is stuck buffering. So today, we're breaking down 10 cruise perks that are so smart, so convenient, and so life-changing. They should exist in every city, every hotel, and honestly, every home. And number 7? If it existed on land, it would save you from half the stress you deal with every single week. Let's jump in. Number 1. The Your Room is Always Clean magic. Let's be honest. Cruises spoil us. You leave your cabin looking like a Category 5 disaster. Clothes everywhere, towels on the floor, half-eaten room service fries, and somehow, you come back and it looks like you live in a hotel commercial. On land? You leave your bedroom like that, and it stays that way until you finally snap and say, okay, today's the day I get my life together. Then you clean one drawer and immediately need a nap. Cruise cabin stewards don't judge, don't comment, and don't ask why you used 4 towels for one shower. They just clean it. Twice a day, like you're royalty, who can't be trusted with basic chores. If houses and hotels worked like this, every adult would suddenly become a much nicer person. Honestly, this is the number 1 thing from cruises that should exist everywhere, especially in my house. Number 2. Unlimited room service without delivery fees. Cruises completely ruin your expectations of food delivery forever. You pick up the phone, ask for a sandwich at midnight, and boom, someone brings it to your door with a smile. Like this is the most normal request in the world. Try that on land. Uber Eats charges you the price of a small car just to deliver a burger, plus a service fee, a delivery fee, we felt like adding another fee, and the driver still gets lost. On a cruise, you can order food late at night, early in the morning, during a nap, whenever. No apps, no random surge pricing, no notifications asking, would you like to tip 75%? If the real world copied cruise room service, every city would be a happier place, and no one would ever have to argue with a delivery driver who insists he's definitely at the right house. Number 3. Crew that actually remembers you. Cruise crew have superpowers. You meet them once, say your name in a crowded hallway, and somehow the next day they greet you like you've been best friends for 10 years. Good morning? Same latte as yesterday? How do they even know that? You barely remember what you ordered. On land, you can walk into the same cafe every single morning for 3 years and the barista still looks at you like you're a stranger who wandered in by accident. Cruise staff remember your name, your drink order, your kid's favorite snack, and sometimes even your plans for the day. It makes you feel weirdly famous, like you're starring in your own little reality show called This Person Finally Matters. If shops, cafes, and hotels had this level of personal service, daily life would be a lot smoother and a lot less awkward. Number 4. A whole resort within a 2-minute walk. One thing cruises absolutely nail is convenience. You want food? 2 minutes. A show? 2 minutes. A pool? 2 minutes. A cocktail? Literally 30 seconds if you walk fast. On land, nothing is close. You want dinner? Drive. You want dessert? Drive again. You want to see a show? Drive. Park. Pay for parking. Walk 600 meters, regret wearing sandals, and then realize you left your glasses in the car. Cruises are basically designed for people who don't want to plan anything. Everything is close, everything is walkable, and you don't spend half your day traveling from A to B. If cities copied this layout, we'd save so much time. Honestly, I'd rather walk around a ship for 10 minutes than fight for a car park at Westfield ever again. Number 5. Free daily entertainment. Cruises are the only place where you can wander around at night and accidentally stumble into a full Broadway-style show. That costs you nothing. No tickets, no booking fees, no processing fee that somehow costs more than the actual show. On land, entertainment is a whole mission. You want to see a comedy show? That'll be $60 per person, plus $12 parking, plus a drink minimum, plus the emotional trauma of sitting next to the one guy who laughs like a broken lawnmower. But on a cruise, you get live music, trivia, karaoke, magic shows, musicals, and comedy, all included. You don't even have to dress properly. You can literally go in flip-flops. If cities offered free nightly entertainment the way cruise ships do, people would probably go out more and spend less time fighting with Netflix about why their recommended shows make no sense. Number 6. Problems get fixed immediately. Cruises have mastered the art of solving problems fast. You say, "Hey, my shower isn't getting hot," and suddenly, a maintenance person appears out of thin air like they were hiding in your wardrobe waiting for that exact moment. On land? Good luck. You report a problem and get told, "We'll come sometime between 9 a.m. and the end of the year." Then they show up when you're not home. Leave a note, and nothing is fixed. On a cruise, if your toilet makes a weird noise, someone is there in minutes. If your light won't switch on, someone fixes it before you even finish your drink. They don't reschedule. They don't ghost you. They don't say, "We'll need to order a part for 6 months." If everyday life copied cruise maintenance, every apartment building would have fewer arguments, fewer emails, and way fewer passive-aggressive notes stuck to doors. Number 7. A guest services desk for normal life. Guest services is basically the cruise ship version of a superhero headquarters. One desk, and they fix everything. Lost your card? They fix it. Billing issue? Fixed. Need reservations? Done. Wi-Fi acting weird? Sorted. Accidentally spent too much at the casino? Okay, that one they can't fix. But they'll still try to make you feel better. Imagine if real life had this. Instead of calling 5 different companies, being put on hold for 47 minutes, and listening to that same horrible hold music on repeat, you just walk into one place, tell them your problem, and boom, solved. Phone bill wrong? Parking fine unfair? School asks for another form? Just go to guest services and let them handle your entire existence. If the world copied this system, adults everywhere would have a lot less stress and a lot more free time to do absolutely nothing. Number 8. A buffet that's actually good. Cruise buffets are dangerous, in a good way. You walk in for just a quick snack, and suddenly you're walking out with a plate that looks like you're feeding a family of 6. Fresh fruit, desserts, curries, pasta, tacos, carving stations. It's like they put every cuisine on Earth in one room and said, "Go for it." Now compare that to most land buffets. You get a sad salad bar, 2 trays of something unidentifiable, and a chocolate fountain that's seen things it will never emotionally recover from. Cruise buffets are clean, constantly restocked, and actually taste good. They're the kind of buffets you'd brag about. If restaurants on land copied cruise buffets, people would actually look forward to them instead of walking in, looking at the food and thinking, "Yeah, maybe I'm not that hungry." Number 9. The ability to disconnect without guilt. On a cruise, nobody expects you to reply instantly. Messages can wait. Emails can wait. Your boss can definitely wait. You're at sea, which is basically the adult version of a doctor's note. But try doing that on land. Turn off your phone for a few hours and suddenly people act like you've vanished into another dimension. "Are you okay? Why didn't you answer? It's been 14 minutes. Cruises give you this beautiful excuse to unplug, guilt-free. No pressure, no buzzing notifications, no endless group chats that could have been one sentence. If everyday life allowed us to disconnect the way cruises do, everyone would be calmer, happier, and probably sleeping better, instead of doom scrolling until midnight. Number 10. A built-in sea day in normal life. Sea days are magical. You wake up, look outside, and realize you're not going anywhere. No appointments, no errands, no school runs. No, can you swing past the shops on your way home? Your only job is to relax, maybe eat, maybe nap, maybe do absolutely nothing and feel proud of it. Now imagine if real life had a weekly sea day. One day where nobody is allowed to ask you for anything. No emails, no bills, no urgent texts that aren't actually urgent. Just a guilt-free pause button. On land, taking a day off feels like you're breaking some kind of unofficial adult rule. But on a cruise, rest is literally scheduled. It's printed in the daily planner like, "Activity at 11 a.m., chill." If the real world adopted sea days, people would be less stressed, more patient, and definitely less likely to bite someone's head off because the Wi-Fi dropped for 2 seconds. Cruises really do life better, don't they? They've already figured out convenience, relaxation, good food, and zero stress. And honestly, the rest of the world needs to catch up. If you want more cruise tips, secrets, and insider things cruise lines never tell you, make sure to check out the video on your screen now. It's packed with things that'll make your next cruise smoother, cheaper, and way more fun. I'll see you over there.